Hello, I'm Shruthi, and I work for RetroBio as a scientist in computational biology team. I am also a Foresight Fellow this year for longevity cohort and a counselor in LBF. So I want to walk you through just like the history of how medicine has happened so far and why longevity is a big problem and how systems biology can be a very interesting approach to take to solve aging. Um, okay, so 3000 BC is when first time medical interventions were mentioned in scriptures in Egypt and India. And at that time, people used to only qualitatively treat people with exercise and diet. And this will come back. And then 700 BC is when Hippocrates and the European subcontinent said you cannot attribute diseases to evil things or like gods. It's actually happening in the body. It's all natural causes. And from there on, we started, then after some time, the scientific revolution happened and we started asking, where is the disease? Can you pinpoint where is the disease? And then we can cure it. So this led to a reductionist approach in biology to kind of point where the disease is and then solve. This helped us through a lot of things, and we started living 2 times as long as we used to, solved a lot of infectious diseases and created vaccines. And but now what we're left with is all chronic diseases. And chronic diseases are very much linked to aging. And these are more complex, and where's the disease question doesn't work as well with aging. And so just to summarize, so when we started, it was all a black box, and we didn't know how to ask questions, and so we attributed things to evil forces. And then now we asked, where is the disease? And now that doesn't work again. So we need to think more, put together the parts that we have already broken down into painting a bigger picture, which is what the systems approach is. And guess what? What has not changed is we still say now that diet and exercise is the only solution for the things that we don't know how to solve. And this is what we need to work on. So what is systems biology, and what do we have in place right now to make this happen? Is that we worked on breaking down things so deep that we have sequences, DNA sequences, transcriptomics data. We have protein data. The PDB database that Mark mentioned earlier is one of the big ones. And amino acids, we know metabolomics is a big thing. So we have like a lot of different types of data we can generate. Now, what systems biology approach is that we need to apply mathematical modeling, different types of mathematical modeling. It could be network theory-based analysis or bioinformatics or machine learning, AI, and also physics-based approaches, which are grounded in physical laws. And what I had done for my PhD work was based on information theory, which is a physics-based approach to understand aging. And this is when the information theory field started. In 1948, Shannon's information theory, or Shannon entropy, is a random variable that is the average level of information or uncertainty. And how is this relevant for aging? How is this relevant in biology? Just 10 years after, like a theoretical biogerontologist at that time mentioned that this is going to be super impactful. And it took almost 100 years to come up with data and try to apply this information theory to aging. And so this Bernard Strehler said that this organization of stored collection of directions, now we know that this is like DNA storing information about genes. and disruption of information transmitting or decoding machinery. Now we know that this is transcriptomics, proteomics, whatever transmits from DNA to functional machines. This is what is getting disrupted, and this is what we need to tackle. And so during my thesis, my model system was skeletal muscle aging, and our group and I helped develop this information theory-based approach to quantifying how much disorder there is in DNA or RNA using bulk RNA-seq data, and then how the communication efficiency changes with age using single-cell data. And you can, if you're interested in more details, you can talk to me or scan the papers to take a look yourself. Some people are scanning, so I'm just going to pause. Okay, so now what I am interested in is get into different other approaches to, yeah, go ahead. Oh, 1 minute, okay. Okay, so now what I'm interested in is trying different approaches to tackle this. And there's a lot of data out there. This is the cost of sequencing going down in just this past 2 decades. And what we have done as an aging field is to at least collect what is going wrong on the small scale and kind of organize it based on like cells, molecules, and then organs, and then meta-organisms. And this is a very neat roadmap by lifespan.io, which kind of segregates all the clinical trials that have been yet to start or have started so far that kind of can be categorized into each of these hallmarks of aging. And what is interesting about this is most of these are not, it's difficult to classify because it's not like only targeting one hallmark, and especially the newer ones are more broadly impacting multiple hallmarks. And what I now do is at Retro, we are working on different approaches, restoring and replacing, and these are the 5 programs: autophagy, T-cell, tissue reprogramming, HSC, and microglia. I'll be happy to discuss deeper in the following sessions or throughout the day. And this is our team. Hope this is a good overview. And open to questions.
Thanks a lot. Wonderful, Sruthi. Thank you. Well, we have time for one, if we're quick. Come on up here. Question, comment. Yeah, Vadim.
But what is the idea? What is your idea, like, for the talk overall? What should we do?
What we should do is to think creatively about how to use this data that's out there. It is not easy, especially with the sequencing technologies evolving at a fast pace with different types of data out there. But I think we as a community can think of creative approaches to use this data that's out there in a way that it can be insightful for the community to come up with different solutions than what we have so far.
Thank you so much.